Hello everyone, you are watching the video about how to connect the heat link to the gas boiler. So I have already installed my heat link to the wall with that two screws, and I released that small screw just to take up the top cover. There is some drawings in the bottom section of the heat link, and if you check the manual you would see the same connections and the same pinout. So as you see, this is the main power supply, the N as for null and L for the line. And in my case I will use only the heater, not the water heater, only the central heater, so which is pin 1, 2 and 3. And basically this represents, this is always a closed pin and this is always an open pin. And in my boiler I have to use the open contact to start the boiler. So what I did in pre-advance, I have created some wires. I have soldered the end and installed it in the right position. I just released the cap of that to show you that this can be reattached, and basically let me screw it together. It will take just a bit of time. So in my color coding in my country, in Europe, the blue is stands for null, and the brown is for the line coloring. Let me release the screws a bit. We are almost there. Okay, it's trickier than you think it is. Maybe it would be a good idea to release that small guard in the front of that. Let me do definitely for the connection pins to the boiler. So I have created a second cable where I have soldered the ends with the same color coding. Over here it doesn't matter the colors or what kind of cable are using. You just have to make sure that it fits in the location of the pins. So if we move closer to the boiler itself, I have already installed the pins. You can see in my case the boiler has in the documentation the TA1 as an external thermostat connector. I have installed the cable over there. It is the same cable what we have in this position. So at this time I will definitely remove the guard just to be easier to install the cable, and let me remove both of them, or just one of them, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, just one of them, it's enough. And so we have to connect that to the open contact again, to the pin 2 and 3. And if you see, oh, not this time it has been much easier. The brown, it's there, and the blue, it's trickier a bit. Okay, it fits in well. Let me re-plug or reinstall that small plastic guard. And it's time for test actually. Immediately. Oh, that is okay. That it's okay. So my heat link, it's already connected to the thermostat. You can check out my other video how to connect the heat link to the thermostat. There is a very specific guide for there. And let's see. It doesn't do anything at the moment, which is weird. Oh, great, here we are. Let me pull that screw a bit because it was released by the time. So my next thing is to put back the front panel of the boiler, and I have to plug the cable of the boiler. We can hear already some noises. The boiler is just starting up, and let me make a bit of dark just to be able to see the screen of the boiler. And it should be starting soon, like in 5 seconds. Yep, here we are. So the test what we can do, since it is connected, or it should be connected to the thermostat, I can start the boiler in manual mode by pressing this button. You see the green lights, it has been there, and the symbol in my boiler as the heating starts, it has been appeared, which means everything is working perfectly. I just have to be sure that my thermostat it's actually connected to the heat link, because it is showing a yellow sign which could be indicating that it's not properly connected. But I will check my video for that. Thank you. So if you believe that video were helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.